PatrickStarrr, welcome back to my channel. I want to introduce to you a drag tutorial featuring Mama Star.
No, correction, Miss Arte.
Oh my gosh, you guys! This is Miss Arte. I'm so sorry, ma'am. This is Miss Arte. She loves the dramatic art. Arte in Tagalog means very extra, dramatic, doing the most. That is this character, as you can tell. It really means a lot to me for her to be in drag. And this is the first time we've ever done this together here in LA. I wanted to show not only a beautiful makeup look, but a beautiful relationship between my mom and myself, and that she supports me as a Filipino, as a gay man, as a makeup artist. I know that there are a lot of people out there that can resonate with not having support from their loved ones. But what do you have to say?
Well, let me tell you, it's not easy, but I learned to listen and learn and try to support your children.
I hope this inspires you because we've come a very long way in our relationship as Filipino Americans here in the US, and it's turned into something so beautiful. So in honor of Pride, celebrate who you are, raise your flag high and proud, and surround yourselves with family or chosen family and don't forget, makeup is a one-size-fits-all, and enjoy this tutorial. Happy Pride, everyone! I can't believe I'm putting my mom in drag, and thank you guys so much for all the love on the voiceovers and the transformations. You guys have said this is therapeutic and relaxing, and I really miss these tutorials like back in the day. But I feel like it's very nice to just educate all of you on my techniques and my experience with makeup, to just share with the world what I've learned over the years. So as you can see here, I am gluing my real mother's eyebrows. So this is so insane. If you guys want to see how I properly glue brows, check that out. Most of you guys have seen the Oliver Moy North Star Boys transformation, but I do have a video with my friend on how to properly glue down eyebrows. And y'all, it is Pride. If you want to get your life and be in drags and put your mama in drag, your daddy in drag, your sister, your brother, go ahead and do it, okay? So really honored that my mom flew out just to see us and do content and spend time together, because you know, time is of the essence. And speaking of the essence of drag, Jada Hall I'm just kidding, shout out to Jada Essence Hall as well, Drag Race winner. We are just gonna paint the face. By the way, Jada Essence Hall is like literally one of my favorite queens because she's gorgeous, and I feel like her style of makeup is very similar to mine. I always look to her for inspiration. Speaking of inspiration, my mother here has really taught me how to love and be kind, and everything that I brought to my channel and what you guys have seen over the years. So to see her actually participate in this drag art is really, really cool. So the standard is happening right now. You guys are seeing the brows being covered. I am covering the brows with the full coverage foundation by MAC, and this one is in the color NC30. It's pretty spot on, but you can see how full coverage it is. And to speak to the technique that I'm doing, I love doing the forehead and the eyes first. That's just gonna lay down the map of the eyes and the eyebrows, and then if I happen to have fallout, in this case a lot of fallout, I can just wipe everything underneath and the face will be really, really clean. I feel like when we've seen drag tutorials, a lot of artists will do the whole face and get the whole face done, but for me to keep it clean and allow the skin to breathe with a little extra time, I love that. You can even see I'm contouring here. I love doing the contour first because I'm gonna set everything, and with that same contour stick, this contour stick that I'm using is by Mario. I believe this is the bronze sculpting stick in the shade medium, and I'm just gonna go ahead and map it out. And the best thing about mapping out the brows is it's all cream. I'm not committed to powder. It's wet, it's creamy. If I make a mistake, I can just apply more foundation or readjust or erase what I don't want. And that's what I love about this part. And I also have, in that same tutorial of my eyebrows, I have a brow mapping tutorial in that, how to place your drag queen eyebrows. So you can see here, I've placed the eyebrows. They are so high, but this is drag. And I am just erasing now with the other full coverage foundation in the color NC20, and I'm using this with an angled brush by V Neil. So when it comes to makeup, you have to realize, even with contour and highlight, even the eyes, we just want to flatter our face in the way that we see it, or the way that one sees it. And so when it comes to drag, it's all about accentuating the features, dramatizing the features, and it's about being in the most extreme maximalist art of who you want to be. And anyone can participate in drag. We call this bio queens, biological queens. So drag queens that are women that want to do drag are called bio queens. But here you can see I have put the cream down, and you can see the brows are still peeking through. So this is right under the translucent setting powder as well. And I wanted to go for this beautiful, bright, red, warm, crazy eyes. So I have a lot of red throughout her eye makeup today. Shout out to her again. I can't believe she's actually sitting here and, you know, taking all this makeup in. And I think every moment that I get to spend with her and share with you guys is such a special moment for me and for her, because we live on opposite sides of the country. She's in Orlando, Florida, and I'm in Los Angeles. Now, when it comes to having the eyeshadow on, just pick beautiful pigmented colors, and I like to hold my brush really close to the bristles to get that impact and that pigment. Look at how messy this looks. Drag is never a clean, easy process, but just do your best. That's all you can do. And I don't want people to ever be intimidated by makeup and go, oh my god, that's so crazy, that's so hard. Just do it and have fun, because guess what? It comes off at the end of the day. So as you can see here, it looks like a mess, but it'll eventually come together. I just am all about a process. So I took that Garnier Micellar water and did a cut crease. You see that's way above her crease. And I am now cleaning up the eyeshadow so I could see all of the eyeshadow underneath. Sorry, I have chickens in my living room. So sorry, you guys. I had all these drag queens in my living room just kicking and just doing the most. So speaking of doing the most, Mama Star is rocking this cut crease, y'all. Not crease, crease. This is one of my favorite brushes. I cannot wait for Makeup by Ariel to sell this individually with Morphe, but this is like a double-ended like detail brush, and I use it on myself and on my mama. I actually only have one, but I really need to get another one. I use this with the Butter Silk Concealer and just taking that and cutting the crease, and that way it looks so clean and seamless. And right here I'm taking a little bit of the red eyeshadow and transitioning the crease so it looks really, really beautiful and just seamless. And you can see that the shape of the eye, I'm continuing. So I'm taking the red on the outer part of the lid. Now I'm taking orange and putting that on the middle of the lid. And now I'm just taking glitter. This glitter is by MAC. This is Reflex Pearl. It's a white, or is this blue? It might be Reflex Blue. I think it's Reflex Blue. I think that when it comes to drag makeup, you just have to play with the contrast. So I picked like a really deep red, and then I went all the way to white, and we're reshaping the face. Like, the whole intention of this is to not look like yourself. You want to look totally different. And so I had so much fun doing this on my mom. And it's kind of crazy because I've been called her twin my entire life. I feel like doing her makeup wasn't that hard because it's literally like doing my own makeup. Now, to start the face, I'm going to go ahead and take the Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer, apply that all over, work it into the skin. There's niacinamide microspheres that blur the skin, and so work that in because we are going with foundation. This foundation is Kryolan TV Paint Stick in FS29, and I'm also layering MAC Full Coverage in NC30. So you can imagine we are caking the face today on Mother Dearest. So she was just so, look at her, she's just reacting and just so enamored by all the glam. Now this part is also really fun. Remember how we did the brows and the forehead earlier? I'm gonna go ahead and take the same contour stick and blend that in. And we are going to reshape the face. Everywhere that you put bronzer, go ahead and contour, put that there. Next, we are going to take the Butter Silk Concealer. This concealer is so gorgeous. You have to prep the right way, but once it's set, it is set. When it comes to creating products with one size, I want beautiful products that perform well on the skin, that are truly transformative. And for someone like me that like loves makeup but wants to look beautiful and fake and photoshopped. Like, I really worked hard on these products, and the Butter Silk Concealer is no exception. This has avocado and mango butters in it to really smooth under the skin, and you can see as I blend it out with the Beauty Blender, it is giving that full coverage. Really, when it comes to the tools and blending, I know I talk a lot about product, but you can see every single tool that I'm using complements the actual technique that I'm also using as well. I love using the Beauty Blender for under the eyes, and for this cream blush, I love using a fluffy brush. Some may use their fingers, some may use a sponge, but for me, I love this idea of using a fluffy brush for the cream blush. Now we're still in the cream era of the stage in makeup, so again, contouring the nose with the same contour brush and erasing with more concealer. Y'all, this is maximum glamour, and to your surprise and mine, I actually wear this much makeup on the daily. Probably just not the eyes, but on the face, yes, and I love it and it looks great. I'll be rocking this all Pride Month. Now that all the creams are laid, foundation, concealer, cream blush, now it's time to set everything. This is where the magic truly happens. I love to set the blush first because blush seems to be the first thing that goes away. And when I tell you I have used this technique to set the blush before any other powder, my blush is the last thing I would ever need to retouch because it's sitting under the cream. So if you ever want to try setting your blush before all the powder, I'm using a lot of freaking powder today, try it. So I have set the powder, blush, now I use the powder foundation, and now I am setting with the ultimate powder, and everything is being locked in. The only thing that I won't set is the actual bronzer and contouring powders, the Made for Shade Bronzer and Sculpt Trio, because this works better on top of powder and it's so pigmented. It really goes on really amazing, and look how pigmented and crazy this looks. So once we have that, you know me, I love erasing, so we're gonna go ahead and erase and add more makeup. This is a drag tutorial, but I hope I can shed some light on the art of drag and the art of the gay LGBTQ plus community when it comes to this artistry, because we just want to authentically express ourselves, and this is with makeup, and this is to not deter from who we are and avoid who we are. We're just here to just have a freaking good time. And when I tell you, PatrickStarrr is kind of a different persona than me in real life, and I am able to express myself for the past almost 10 years on YouTube to be someone that I wasn't born as. So I hope this inspires you to be a little bit more kind, to understand the community and the drag queens out there and support them. I am using eyeliner. I will say this is a technique that I've been doing on myself. For the actual lid, I like to take pencil liner, and for the wing, I like taking a liquid eyeliner, and it's kind of like a good hack, especially if you have hooded eyes, because sometimes when you do liquid, the liquid will touch and transfer to your lid, especially if you have hooded lids. Now, when you have a gel pencil that's waterproof, that lasts a very long time, guess what? The pencil is not going to transfer as easily as a liquid. So if you're doing weddings and you have a client with hooded eyes or teary eyes, try just doing a pencil on the lid area and using the wing on the outside, and that will give you the most beautiful precision. And it's kind of like balancing what works best based on the features and the skin type. Now on here, I wanted to use huge lashes, and for this I actually applied the lash glue on the eyelid as eyeliner, and then I applied the lashes on top. So this is the lashes. I used I've Arrived and Come Through, and look how large they are. This is kind of giving me Trixie Mattel with this technique right here. I'm taking a little bit of black and outlining the crease just for the drama, and then I'm taking a little bit of purple and pink and blending that black out. Now it looks crazy, but wait till the wig and everything goes on. Right here, I'm taking an eyeshadow from the Visionary eyeshadow palette and filling in the brows. You see, I already had that brow map from before set underneath. And now this part was the most difficult part for me. You know why? Because her eyes were watering. When it comes to redrawing a new lower lash line, I love to take an eyeshadow and map, just like I did the brows. Mapping is your best friend when it comes to drag. Then I like taking the the actual gel pencil and outlining that. Her eye was watering like crazy, so I was getting so frustrated, and her eye finally calmed down and I was able to continue. But taking the pencil and taking purple just to kind of like a wrap around the eye is like so crazy. And you can see I closed the inner corner of that lower lash line and she looks absolutely insane. I think this is so freaking crazy. She looks nothing like my mother, but now she's my drag mother, literally. So for the lips, I'm taking, I believe, chestnut and a beautiful nude by Dose of Colors and going in on the lip and just going to town on this crazy, you see, right, her eye was watering, going in on this crazy insane look. And you can see now the proportions of her eye is very large. Oh, you could see, oops, yep, her eye was watering, the lash was coming off. She was shook because I was getting so mad. But yeah, I'm applying it again. I literally ripped it off like a pissed off drag queen, because you know when your makeup is not going right and you're like, oh, I want to give up, but I'm like, we've gone too far to give up. So she sat as still as she could and was a well-behaved client, and we just continued on. But as you can see, going back to the features, you can see everything is so dramatic and so insane and so crazy with the brows and the eyes and the lips and the nose, and I think it's fun. And I'm very honored, and I hope you guys can be inspired to be kind to a drag queen today. Now on this, I am taking the ultimate setting powder and I am now rebaking the face. I'm adding way more blush, and at this point, once the eyes and the lips are on, I like to just balance out all the features. So I added lower lashes, which are actually top lashes, to give this dramatic effect. I added more purple. I even added white powder foundation, which is not launched, by the way. Let me know in the comments if you guys want it, because I don't know. I added that under the eyes, I added down the bridge of the nose and under the brows, and you can see the contrast. I'm using white and I'm using super deep tones in the face, and this is just adding to the drama of this transformation. I added little brush hairs as well with the Anastasia brow pen. Guys, this looks absolutely insane, and I said, why not use glitter down the nose? So I used glitter down the nose, and that was pretty much the finished look. Oh, and of course, more glitter on the eyes. So this is it, you guys. I love this. Try it at home. I think everyone deserves to be a queen, a drag queen for a day. So without further ado, let's throw on a wig, some clothes, and we'll be right back for the finished look. All right, everyone, this is the finished look on Miss Arte. Arte mo. Sobrang arte. Oh my gosh, this is my mom, Miss Arte, but Mama Star. I hope you guys enjoy this. It was such a struggle bus towards the end because her eye kept watering. I had to take off the lash. I had to do the nose. I even painted her hair. We threw on the wig. Danica's holding the hood, and Peter's filming, and we're just trying to figure out her name, and we landed on Miss Arte. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more videos with my mom, be sure to check out a very natural, easy look for mature skin. We also did a beautiful neutral eye with a red lip. And of course, if you guys want to dip your toes into drag, it is possible, because drag is the art of female impersonation. There are bio queens, drag kings. Try it, because makeup is a one-size-fits-all. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and hope to see you all in our next video. Bye.
Bye.